Os. Okay, just a quick chat about attitude and a concept that we call iken hisatsu, which basically means to finish with one blow. And it's an old samurai maxim where the samurai would try to finish with one strike of the sword. So to finish with one blow. And when competition first started in karate, that was the whole aim and that was the whole point with an ippon. An ippon is a full point. So in competition, and some competitions today still keep the same rules, where an ippon, if you score an ippon, it's a finishing blow. In other words, it would stop or knock out the person, stop them in their tracks, knock them out, and it's the end of the fight. And they would award an ippon. And I've been to a few competitions recently where they're giving ippons out if a foot just touches the side of the face. Well, that's not going to knock anyone out. There's a nice technique, a hook kick with the bottom of the foot slapping on the side of the face, but unfortunately that's not what I call ippon. Ippon is where you finish. So if someone's running at you and you're here, that's a finishing blow. They're running towards you, you're meeting them with a really strong punch, it's all over. Ippon. Okay? And in competition, obviously you would try and control that punch, and the referees would yame, and they would say, if it was real, that would be a finishing blow. Ippon, full point. So wazari in competition is half a point. So in the old scoring system, a half point would be a strong technique, but not enough to finish the fight. And that would be a half point. So a good technique, maybe a good punch to the head, but maybe the person was moving back. So as they were moving back, you caught them with a really good punch, and the referees would say, you know, in a real situation, that guy was moving back. So if he had delivered the punch, if he had hit full contact, I think he would have rode the punch. So wazari. Okay, so ippon and wazari. What all karateka should be aiming for is ippon in every technique they do. So when they do their basics, whether it's a simple oizuki, stepping punch, just stepping punch, they're looking, when they do it fast, they're looking for ippon, full point. So ippon and ikenisatsu to finish the fight. Now, it's very hard when you're training at home. There's no one to pair up with, you know, especially in this current situation. You're at home training on your own. How can you get strong? Well, one of the ways you can get strong is to hit things. And why I recommend hitting things. And when I say things, I don't mean people and neighbours and anyone walking past. I mean makiwara, striking boards, punch bags, focus pads, okay, hitting things. And when you do this fast, it's good fun as well. So if you get a makiwara, you hit the makiwara, what you try and do is you try and break the makiwara with every strike. Ikenisatsu, so you're trying to finish the fight with every fast technique. This will make you strong. If you're training your basics and your kata, I remember many years ago training with Yahara Sensei. Yahara Sensei is a legend. He's awesome, and he's a lot older now. When I trained with him, he was young. He was so dynamic and so scary, but his karate was real. And I can remember we sat down and he demonstrated at the time his favorite kata, unsu, which is still his favorite kata, even though he's older. But he demonstrated unsu at full speed, and I can honestly say it scared me. And this was watching Yahara Sensei perform unsu. Every move was like his life depended on it. And that's why Yahara Sensei is very dangerous. And he's a gentleman, but he's very dangerous, and his karate is phenomenal. It's because his whole life he's trained towards ikenisatsu, to finish with one blow. So if you train that way at home when you do it fast, when you do it slowly, you're working on your technique, it's all nice and easy and technique and flowing. But when you do it fast, you really go for it and use this mind. Imagine that your life is on the line and every technique your life depends on. If you can train like that, your karate will improve dramatically. And even on your own, you will end up with really, really strong, powerful techniques. But if you're just going through the motions, if you're just throwing arms and legs out with no focus and no commitment and no intent on the technique, then unfortunately it's just a bit like aerobics. So you really have to get on board with this ikenisatsu. So I urge you, especially when you've been training, not straight away. So if you've just started and just joined our dojo, you don't have to get a makiwara straight away, but a makiwara is a striking post, and it has a soft pad on the top where you hit. Every time you hit, the body tightens up, kime, the focus, the muscles, everything conditions. So hundreds and hundreds of these strikes, you don't have to go mad on it to start with, really develops a strong focus and strong kime. And that's what you want to develop. So you want kime, focus, intent, and ultimately lead into ikenisatsu, to finish with one blow. Okay, see you in the next video. Os.